present here. It is a matter of great honor and proud privilege to have this esteemed gathering on the occasion of my book launch. My deepest gratitude to our much loved and cherished first couple of the Indian Air Force. They came here, they took time out despite their extremely demanding and challenging schedule. Their presence is not because of this book alone, but because of the compassion, kindness and commitment they hold for the Fauji fraternity. This book speaks of ordinary soldiers, airmen and officers alike, about the glory, valor, sacrifice and inspiration that flows within the Indian Air Force fraternity. It is a collective representation of what Indian Air Force stands for, duty and service. Perhaps that is why they felt, our very kind Chief of the Air Staff and President Afwa, that it was important to support this work. And books are indeed important, because it is within their power to keep alive the values, ethos and spirit that a society at that point of time has stood for. In today's times, when there is so much of digital noise, we need books to preserve our histories. We also need books because books are written from within the deepest corner of your being, and the light of your soul ensures the intensity with which books imprint the mankind. If you think about it, be it Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Holy Quran or Bible, these are all books which have shaped entire civilizations and given hope during darkest of times. So it is important that we patronize literature and keep alive the passion to read in our children. Coming from an army background, I always thought that valor could only be found in the bloodiest of battles. My earlier books, be it Balidan or Force Behind the Forces, are precisely based on such stories. But while writing on Indian Air Force, my journey which started almost 2 years back, I discovered a profound truth, that saving lives is an equal act of bravery, if not more. We are so used to flying helicopters during flood, drought or at high altitude that we almost take it for granted. The same applies to gigantic transport aircraft flying across the border to disaster-struck nations like Yemen or Afghanistan or Nepal, that we refuse to notice that any of these evacuations or rescues in any manner can be an act of valor. But my perception changed. My perception changed when I wrote on Operation Wadi Sedina. In 2023, a C-130J Super Hercules lands on an damaged airstrip in pitch darkness under the threat of enemy fire in war-torn Sudan and evacuates 118 Indian citizens, a smaller part of larger Operation Kaveri. The situation was so risky that pilots should have returned, but they did not. Even our EAM, Dr. S. Jaishankar, remarked. He said, "The courage shown by the people landing was only matched by courage shown of the embassy staff on the ground." When you will read the story, you will realize what he means. Then the courage of our helicopter pilots and Garud Special Forces in Devghar cable car rescue. They took grave risks to their own lives by saving 48 lives from 12 cable car. The only precedent that I found to this kind of operation was Timber Trail operation, in which 10 lives were saved from one cable car. Air Marshal Patnaik was AOC in C, Eastern Air Command, and our chief was the then SASO, under whose command the mission was conducted. The Honorable Prime Minister himself praised the bravery of the rescue team. We are also privileged to have Group Captain Kandalkar, the crew, and the then DIG NDRF, Manoj Yadav ji, the heroes on ground, with us today. These two stories in my book are representative of all the HADR operations that Indian Air Force conducts so selflessly and so heroically. Then I have also written a chapter on Jaffna University Helidrop as a tribute to all the unsung guardians of the skies during IPKF missions. While there is no parallel to how 29 men from 13 Sikhs sacrificed their lives under legendary Major Birender Singh, you must read about the lesser known heroics of the helicopter crew in the same. It is said that how can a man die better than facing fearful odds for the ashes of his fathers and the temples of his gods. But then these men on foreign lands, they were not fighting for their lands. What did they die for? And during the writing of this story, I discovered that they embraced death for their brothers in arms fighting beside them. And this is also one of the glorious deaths only a soldier can have. We are very honored to have Sepoy Gora Singh Ji with us today. Captured by Litte, he is the lone survivor of 13 Sikhai Paltan and has travelled all the way from a rural village of Punjab to be here with us today. Wings of Valor also features very exclusively Garuds, the lethal special forces of Indian Air Force. They have taken bullets, bled and risked their lives numerous times. There are the stories of Corporal Gurshewak Singh, Shaurya Chakra, who made supreme sacrifice during Pathankot attack. Sergeant Milind Kishore Khairnath, Shaurya Chakra, Corporal Nilesh Kumar Nayan, Shaurya Chakra, and Corporal Jyoti Prakash Nirala, Ashok Chakra, which is India's third highest peacetime award. We are also very honored to have their wives to be with us today. They have travelled from very far off to honour the legacies of their husband. Mrs. Jaspreet Kaur has travelled from Punjab, Mrs. Harshda has travelled from Maharashtra, Mrs. Shushma from Chandigarh, and baby Himanshi, because her mother was on a course, has travelled with her dadi from Madhya Pradesh. For us, it is not just a book, but a piece of our heart we have attempted to present before you. Since a book on Air Force could never be completed without the mention of its magnificent aircraft, I have also written a bit about these. And here, I want to quote the then Rafale CEO, who has recently been awarded Veer Chakra for Operation Sindoor. He shared with me, "Ma'am, we don't take our roles lightly. We feel accountable for every minute we fly Rafale. Flying at 50